Hello everybody, my name is Ryoken and today we're going to do a tier list of my Pokemon finals battle team, my whole Pokemon team throughout my channel. So I couldn't do the Nuzlocke one because it wasn't finished, so you only get the Fire Red, Heart Gold, and the Emerald playthrough final teams. So these are like the final teams that I had throughout my Pokemon history. I only know like some of like the names and like because it's been a long time. It's been like a year for it. So let's get on to it. So yeah, so we have the top tier, which is the Pokemon that is it's very good to the point where it can destroy like all the Elite Four. And it can like help me through the Elite Four, the gym battles, etc. Good is like maybe it's good for like someone like okay battles like gym leaders and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying for that. Somewhat okay is a med tier for it needs to get more improving. If it had this moveset, then it would be stronger in this game. So, but since it's not available, I'm just gonna put it that. For needs to be better is same thing as somewhat okay, but it's like kind of lacking. It's kind of lacking, but it's still viable. And then stinker is like it just stinks. It just reeks. It's terrible. All right, so let's get on with the tier list. So I only know some of the names. All right, since my memory is going bad. So first we have Igneous. I think as I remember from Igneous, he was like, I would say maybe he was like somewhat okay. He was like somewhat okay. He was doing all right in battle, but his main flaw was the I think the ice type, because he was super effective. I think like when I was battling Lorelei for the the Elite Four, I think he was doing very lacking. So I'm gonna put him as somewhat okay. Arcanine was, I think I think it needs to be better, because if it had like good fire types, I know I built him like with a dark type and a ground type and 2 fire type moves. I think if it added more like maybe a fire type, because Flame Wheel didn't do such like good. Yeah, I think my Arcanine is somewhat okay. I think it needs to be better if it had more movesets, but it was I know I'm gonna put somewhat okay. Breloom. I think Breloom was awesome in my Emerald playthrough. So my Emerald playthrough, I think he demolished the gym leaders, but I think he couldn't go through the Elite Four. That's all I'm saying. By the way, this whole tier list is going to be short, so yeah, I need to make time. Stuff like that. And we have my Dragonite. I think I named him Crow, I believe. This is based on the I got like a Dragonite plushie, and I named him Crow because I think that's such a cool name, honestly. But he was good. I think he was good. I think he was able to defeat or somewhat defeat and help Lance battle, because the Lance battle was, oh my gosh, it was so hard. It was so hard. So yeah. Also, I forgot to mention that this I'm also putting like Pokemon that I added along with the battling through Red, so you can see Raikou in there, and that because I replaced it with Jolteon. So yeah, we're also adding the Red. So Electabuzz, I think it needs to be better. I think Electabuzz, if you had like a lot of maybe electric type moves, I'm trying to remember. If he had like maybe some electric type moves, maybe he could done better and stuff like that. But because since he had like mostly physical and doesn't have more of like electric type physical attacks in Generation 3. I wish they could have added more electric type physical, because if they added more, I think Electabuzz could have been Beast, but since he was limited on electric physical moves, it was like destined to be somewhat okay. Alright, next up. Ariel. She has Gardevoir. I think she was like somewhat okay. She has like Shadow Ball and then some psychic moves that weren't like that good. But Shadow Ball, I should have put like a good Ghost type move, but I think there wasn't like good like Ghost type moves because I only had like Shadow Ball and it wasn't that good. So I'm gonna put her somewhat okay for now. But I think I might change it later, possibly. Maybe it's like needs to be better and somewhat okay. So I'm gonna put like somewhat okay. Jolteon needs to be better. I couldn't get like a good Thunder Pokemon, so I scrapped it in the hardcore playthrough to Raikou. When talking about Raikou, I would say he is top tier. I would say he's top tier because he helped me throughout the red battle. And like some of the battles, he is that Pokemon that I should have used it earlier for like the gym battle, not gym battle, the Elite Force. So I would say he's top tier. And Jolteon still needs to be better because I didn't have that much good electric type versatility or moves for it. Kadabra, I would say Kadabra was meant for teleport. I think, but I think he's somewhat okay. I think he's like somewhat okay. I think he just falls in and somewhat okay because I only use it for teleport. So I think it needs to be better because I wish he had like more like moves. So that Lapras was good. I think Lapras was doing so good in the Elite Four. I would say, even though he was kind of lackluster, but I think I did like better with her movesets. Alright, Machop, Stinker, I only use it for HMs. Mama Swine, I would say he's a Stinker as well. Mama Swine didn't even do nothing. He was dead weight on our team. He was supposed to be a good ground type and ice type defender, but he sucks in my team. Manectric, I believe he was like somewhat good because I think he swept through the gym leader. He swept through the gyms and he was still dominating in like the Elite Four. So I must put him in good. Poliwrath, Stinker. You know what? I'll put it somewhat good in Stinker because he didn't have any water type moveset I could have used. I didn't have any fighting type moves that I could have used. I only used Mega Punch, I think, and Dynamic Punch, which those are like the only fighting moves that I can remember that can be, or only fighting that are actually decent. I actually got rid of Brick Break. I wish I could have gotten Brick Break and put into my Poliwrath, but since I think I wasted it, I don't remember my playthrough at all, but I think it could have been better if he had more fighting type moves in his move pool, and if he had more water types. I think he had more water types, but I think I didn't recognize it or didn't use it or something like that. So top tier, the best decision I ever had. If you never watch my my Elite Four on Pokemon Emerald, he demolished the Elite Four. I think he was like the best decision because I think he just swept through. I think it was the best decision I made. Swampert, I would say he's good as well. Not gonna lie, he's just good. I think he's just like a good main base, and I think all the starters are good. I'm gonna say that because obviously they're starters. They're supposed to be the main attackers of your team, or the main defender, or the main Pokemon on your team. It's like the salt to your dish, you know? Because if you don't have any salt in your dish, it's not gonna be good. Because, you know, if you didn't add salt, there will be no flavor. If there's no starters, it'll be your Pokemon team will be just, I don't know, lackluster in your Pokemon playthrough. I can get if there isn't like if there's like challenges such as like tournaments and stuff you cannot use you cannot use in your tournaments for starters. But we're talking about playthrough here. We're talking about gameplay. So I think they were pretty packed. So I think these are pretty good for my tier list. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch the tier list, I'm gonna put if you want to watch the tier list, I think I'm gonna put in the end of the video. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See ya.